current 2 seed do you trust more in the playoffs? Is it the Bills or is it the Saints?
I think it's the Saints. I understand that the Bills have been playing better recently. The Saints' defense has been out of this world as of the last second half of the season. And Drew Brees, I understand he's a little bit older, but I trust the Saints because they've been there multiple times and we know what we're going to get from that team. It reminds me of red Kool-Aid. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care how old you are, race, gender, or nothing. I don't care how long it's been
It's always
since
red.
you had some. You know it's going to be red, it's going to be
can
good.
rely on
And
it.
I think that the Buffalo Bills are probably better, but I guess I'm just a creature of habit. I'm like, I know that these Saints, if they get a devastating loss, don't matter, they coming back the next year, they're going to be in it again. They get a bad call, don't matter, they come back the next year, they're going to believe in themselves, they're going to be in it again. Brian Daboll on the Bills, great offensive coordinator this season. He doesn't have the same history and track record of being an innovator that we see from Sean Payton. I just have so much more faith in a team that I've seen do it time in and time out and come back with the same mental toughness every year than I do in the Bills, even though I think the Bills are probably a better team.
Yeah, see, Dom, I know for sure now all you wear is retro Jordans, right? Because you're one of those guys that clearly doesn't like new things, right? You still like, nah, man, give me the ones.
Concords.
You know what I mean? When LeBron drop a shoe,
Concords.
when Kyrie drop a shoe, you're like, nah, I don't even wear those. I'm going back to what I used to know. And I know it feels comfortable to you.
He's
And
the uncle hating on the nephew.
Older now. Exactly. Like, I won't say we're old, but we're older now. And so now you're looking at this thing from the grand scheme, right? You understand how you save money and how you market invest and all that. Nah, I'm looking at this thing like I'm wearing tight biker jeans, bro, and high boots. Like that's where I'm at with the way I am, right? I'm looking at it like I'm 24 years old and everything I'm seeing in the world is new to me. You know what I mean? Like when they play Jay-Z, I turn my nose up at it, but when Lil Baby and Young Boy drop, I can't stop cussing. Like that's how I'm looking at this. And if you look at it that way, right, then you see the Buffalo Bills
In your tight
a
biker
different way,
jeans, by the
right?
way.
You got to wear tight biker jeans, right? They got to be snug. They got to be skinny. If you have any room to breathe around your kneecap, calf, or bend your legs when you walk, they are not the right size if you're in your 20s. And so, you know what? So I look at this Buffalo Bills team, knowing you think about what they can do defensively. You got a true number one that can match anywhere, whether it's Josh Norman on the other side, Levi Wallace on the other side. You have cornerbacks that have made plays in this league. Great safety play from Poyer. Great safety play from Hyde. You're getting rush up front with Ed Oliver. But that offense, bro, that offense is different. Whether it's Singletary or Moss at running back, you can get production from the backfield. You got Dre Roberts returning the ball, and you got Josh Allen playing at a level. Listen, trust me, there was nobody that Josh Allen had to work harder to convince that he was good at the football than me. Right? I just didn't believe it. I didn't think the accuracy issues could be fixed. I didn't think some of the dumb decisions that he made because he was more talented than we actually gave him credit for would go away. But they have. And when they do, they score a gang of points. And let's think about this guy, right? When this guy stood across from Russell Wilson early on in the year when he had kind of fell out of the MVP talks and the MVP conversation, and Russell was cooking. This dude was Gordon Ramsay, right? This dude was standing on the other side telling them why their food sucked, why they needed to buck up, and how he was better at doing his job than Russell Wilson was that day. And we've seen that jump continue throughout the season. And, bruh, Stephon Diggs is playing with a cockiness. Like, I hate to even use the word swag, but almost an ignorance to his game. When he comes out in the second half against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's like, nah, man.
On the Bills.
On the same team. Think about that. An arrogant and ignorant mix. We ain't seen that in forever. And when you see it, I think that's scary. And I think it's scary enough to not know enough to say, you know what? I need to be scared of the Kansas City Chiefs. And guess what? They ain't got to go to Lambeau
so I agree with you.
With a quarterback that's 41.
The thing is,
so I win. I win.
No. The thing is, we see eye to eye on a bunch of things.
Everything you
but
go
I think
do.
I have on
Everything you do.
So I have on the tie today. I'm a little bit more conservative. So I agree with everything you said. The combination of arrogance and ignorance, it can have great rewards, and it can also just crash and burn so terribly. So that's the reason why I shy away from it. It's not because I don't believe that they can do it. I just also believe that I saw what they did in the playoffs last year, where Josh Allen was pitching the ball. He decided that
Okay,
he
Dom,
wanted
Dom, I have
to
a question.
run an unplanned option. Like, these are things that I saw in the
I have a
playoffs.
question.
Hold on, let me finish.
Just
Can I
one
say one more
question.
thing?
I'm gonna let you
One more-
finish.
All right, answer your
Okay, one more
question.
thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, so my question is this. What you're saying is because you've seen the Saints take horrible playoff losses and still have good teams the next year, that gives you more faith in them to win this year? That's what I'm getting?
So, okay, you asked your question. That don't mean I got to answer it. So, anyway, back to your other examples. I think that when you brought up NBA YoungBoy, like that is not something I'm relying on. If you listen to NBA YoungBoy, I'm scared of you. I don't want to hang out with you. That is unacceptable listening for somebody our age. I'm down with the baby. Back on My Baby Jesus, love that album. Listen to it, it's fine. But if I come and check your phone and I see NBA YoungBoy on there, you and I got a problem. And I think I see the and I'm gonna lean in on being an old black man because I'm gonna reference things that an old black man knows. So I see the Buffalo Bills like I see 3-6 when they won the Oscar. It was phenomenal. Everything worked out fantastic. It was great. It was a unique moment. It was a great moment, but it was a unique moment that everything had to pile up in the right direction. There's an Oscar So White campaign going on. We had a movie with Main in it going, and everyone was like, you know what? We know what we're going to do. We're going to shock the world.
Oh, my
We're going to give it to
goodness.
3-6. That's the same situation right now. Everything is perfect for the Bills. Right now, everything's perfect. They're healthy. Their line is protected. Their quarterback has matured out of the bad decisions. Their receiving core is outstanding. And Diggs is probably, in my opinion, the best receiver in the league. Their defense is starting to play well. Like, it's all coming together for them at this moment.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.